We continue in Perek 9 of Berakhos and Daf Nun Vav and Beis, and we are 4 lines from the top. We continue the discussion of dreams. Shal ben Dema asked, who was Ben Dema? He was Ben Achoso Shel Rabbi Yishmael. He was the son of the sister of Rabbi Yishmael, so Rabbi Yishmael's nephew. So Shal ben Dema is Rabbi Yishmael. He asked Rabbi Yishmael, Ra'isi shnei lachai shenishru. I saw in a dream that the two sides of my jaw fell out. Omar, so Rabbi Yishmael answered, Shnei gedude Rome ya'atzu alecha. There were two different people from Rome who were counseling against you. Ra'a, they were counseling evil. But Mesu, and they both died. Amar le, and he said, Bar Kapara Rebbe. Bar Kapara said to Rebbe, Ra'isi chotme shenashar. I dreamt that my nose fell off. Amar le, and he said, Charon af nisalik mimecha. The anger of God has been removed from you. Amar le, and he said, Ra'isi shnei yadai shenechtechu. I saw my two hands; they were both cut off. Amar le, and Rebbe said, Lo titzarech lama asay yadecha. You won't need your hands to work anymore because you will be very wealthy, and your hands will be able to be idle. Amar le, and he said, Bar Kapara said to Rebbe, Ra'isi shtei ragle shenaktu. I saw that in a dream that my two legs got cut off. Amar le, and Rebbe said, Al sus atarochev. You will be able to ride on a horse because you will be so wealthy. Chazai da'amri li ba'adar misas v'nisan lo chazis. I saw in a dream that I was told that I will die in Adar, and in Nisan, I won't even see Nisan, the month of Nisan anymore. And I'm not getting much more explicit than that. Amar le, and Rebbe explained it, Ba'adrusa misas, you will die with lots of honor, below asis lide nisayon, and you will not be brought into temptation. So adrusa from Adar and nisayon from Nisan. And in fact, it's interesting here that all these dreams were interpreted in a positive way by Rabbi Yishmael and Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi. Amar le hahut tzduki l'Rav Yishmael, and a certain tzduki, a Sadducee, said to Rabbi Yishmael, Ra'isi shani mashke shemen lezesim. I saw myself in a dream that I was pouring oil over olives, which seems to be a very good thing. Olive oil was a very rich commodity at that time. Amar le, and Rabbi Yishmael said to him, Ba alimo, it's a sign that you had sex with your mother. Amar le said, so the Sadducee said again, Chazai de katif li kochva. I dreamt that I grabbed and got hold of a star. Amar le, and Rabbi Yishmael said, Bar Yisrael ganafta, you kidnapped a Jew. Amar le, the Sadducee said, Chazai de v'la'asi lekochva. I dreamt that I swallowed the star. Amar le, and Rabbi Yishmael said, Bar Yisrael zavante v'achalta l'dameh. You clearly sold that Jew that you kidnapped, and you ate up all the money that you sold him with. Amar le, the Tzduki said, Chazai eine dinashkan ahadre. I saw in a dream that my eyes were touching each other. Amar le, and Rabbi Yishmael said, Ba alachoso, you had relations with your sister. Amar le, the Sadducee said, Chazai dinashke sihara. I saw in a dream that I was kissing the moon. Amar le, Rabbi Yishmael said, Ba al eshes Yisrael. You clearly had relations with a Jewish wife. Amar le, and he said to him, Chazai derichna betuna da'asa. I dreamt that I was walking in the shadow of a myrtle branch. Amar le, he said, Ba'al na'ara amorasa. You had relations with a na'ara hamaorasa. Amar le, he said, Chazai tuna ma'ilai vehu mastai. I dreamt that there was some shade below me and also shade above me. Amar le, he said, Mishkevach hafuch. Your bed was overturned, meaning you had relations with these women in abnormal fashions. Amar le, the Tzduki said, Chazai orve the hadre lepure. I saw that they were ravens that were circling around my bed. Amar le, and Rabbi Yishmael said, Ishtecha zanta me'anashim harbe. Your wife had relations with many, many other men. Amar le, and the Tzduki said, Chazai yoni the hadre lepure. I saw pigeons coming into my bed. Amar le, and he said, Nashim harbe timesa. You defiled many, many women. Amar le, Tzduki said, Chazai dinakit trey yone uparchan. I had dreamed that there were two doves and they both flew away from me. Amar le, Rabbi Yishmael said, Tarte nishe nisabta. You got married to two wives. Uf tartinan below get, and you divorced them without a get. Amar le, the Tzduki said, Chazai deklifna ba. I dreamt that I was peeling eggs. Amr Lane, Rav Yishmael said, Shichrei ka mishlachas. You've been stripping the dead. And he meant of their clothes. You've been taking clothes off of dead bodies and stealing them. Amr Le, the Tzduki said, Kulu isnehu, they're all within me. I've done all these things you said. Isnu bebar miha delese, except for this one last thing, which I did not do. Adahachi v'hachi, and as they were talking, Asya hayitza, a certain woman came, possibly the wife of this Sadducee, v'amr le, and she said to him, Hi glima the mechasa de gavra, that this cloak, this shirt that you're wearing, the gavra ploni, who it belonged to that person over there, the mace va'ash lechase, that he died and you took the clothing off of him. So he claimed he didn't steal the clothing off of the body, but he was lying. Amar le, so we continue. The Tzduki said to Rabbi Yishmael, Chazai da amri li shvakla avuch nichsei the kapudkia. I had a dream. I saw in a dream that I was told that your father left you possessions in Kapudkia, in a certain city. Amar le, and Rav Yishmael said, Islach nichse beKapudkia. Do you actually have any money in that city? Amar le, Tzduki said, Lav, I don't. Azal avuch beKapudkia. Did your father ever go to Kapudkia? Amar le, and he said, Lav, no, never went there. Imkain, if so, says Rabbi Yishmael, Kafa kishura. The word kafa is like shura, a beam, and dika kasara. Kaputkia is kappa dika, the beam of 10, the 10th beam. Zil chaze kappa duresha sara. Go check the beam on top of the 10 other beams. Shehi melea zuze, because it's full of coins. Azal, so this Tzduki went, Ashkach, and he found Shehi melea zuze, that was full of money. So the big question, why did Rav Yishmael give him a positive interpretation for the final dream, and why didn't he go and give him another negative interpretation? And furthermore, all the interpretations weren't about things that were going to happen in the future. They were impugning this person's character over things he did in the past. So very odd. Gemara kind of breaking with the character of dream interpretation as we've been doing it until now. But and that's something to think about. And nevertheless, we continue. Amar Rav Chanina said, Haroa be'er b'chalom roa shalom. Someone who sees a well in a dream will see good, will see peace. Shneimar, as it says, Vayachveru Abda Yitzchak benachal v'yimtzu sham be'er mayim chayim. The servants of Yitzchak were digging in the well, and they found there or in the stream, and they found a be'er, a well, mayim chayim, of living water. So that's a good sign to see a well in a dream. Rav Nassan says, Mata Torah, he will find Torah. Shneimar, as it says, Ki motzei matzah chayim, because whoever finds me finds life. It's pasuk in Mishlei, Ksiv Hacha, and it says over here, elsewhere, Be'er Mayim Chayim, a well of living water. Rava Amar and Rava says, Chayim Mamish. It literally means life, not just Torah, but life. Literally, you will have a long, successful life. Amar Rabbi Chanan says, Shalosh Shlomosim. There are 3 peaceful things which a person sees in a dream that bring him or guarantee him peace. Nahar, a river, Tzipor, a bird, Ktera, and a pot. And Rav Aaron Feldman wrote a book about peaceful marriage life called The River, the Kettle, and the Bird. And this is the source for the title, River, Bird, and Kettle. Nahar, a river, dichsiv, as it says, Hineni notei leha kenahar shalom. I will extend peace to them like a nahar. It's from Yeshayahu. Tzipor, and how do we know? Tzipor brings peace, dichsiv, as it says, Ki tziporim afos kein yagen Hashem tzvakos. Just like the bird, it flies, so too Hashem will extend his protection, and he goes on to talk how he will protect Yerushalayim. And Kedera, a pot, it says Hashem tashbos shalom lanu. Hashem will give peace to us. Tashbos, it implies a person putting a pot on a fire, because Hashem will put peace on us just like a person puts a fire on a pot. So hence the 3 things, the tzipor, the bird, the nahar, the river, and Kedera, the pot, are all references to peace. Amar Rav Chanina said, Upikitera she'ein ba basar shaninu. We're only referring to a kedera, pot, which does not have any meat in it. Uparsu kasher besir ukabasar betzoch kalachas. They cut them up like where there's a pot with meat in a cauldron from Micha. So only specific types of pots guarantee one peace in a dream. Amr Rav Yeshua ben Levi says, Haroa nahar b'chalom someone who sees a river in a dream, Yashkim, the Yomer should wake up and immediately say, Hinini no te'eleha kinahar shalom. I will extend towards you like a river of peace. Kodem shi kadmenu pasuk acher. Before he encounters another pasuk, which talks about rivers as not being peaceful, which is ki yavo kinahar tsar, where pain will come like a river. Haroa tzipor b'chalom. If someone sees a bird in a dream, Yashkim v'yomer, he should wake up and immediately say, Kitziporim afos kin yagain. Just as birds fly, Hashem will protect. Kodem sheikadmenu pasuk acher. Before he encounters another pasuk, Kitzipor nodedes min kaneh. It's a bird who wanders away from her nest, which obviously is not a peaceful reference to a bird. Roa Kedera Bechalom, someone sees a pot in a dream. Yashkim V'yomer, when he wakes, he should immediately say, Hashem Tishpos Shalom Lanu, the same pasuk we quoted above, that Hashem will set a peace onto you. Kodem Sheikadmenu Pasuk Acher, before he sees another pasuk, which is Sfos Hasir Shapos, set the pot, or set set a pot on it and set the pot. This is from Yecheskel and is talking about a pot as a metaphor for the troubles that will come to Eretz Yisrael. So this is Yecheskel Chaf Daled Pasuk Gimel. See there for more information. Haroa anavim b'chalom. Someone sees grapes in a dream. Yashkim v'yomer should wake up and say, Ka'anavim b'midbar. Just like the anavim, like the grapes in the wilderness. Kodem shi kadmenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, which is anavimo anve rosh. These grapes are bitter grapes. Haroa har b'chalom. Yashkim v'yomer, if someone sees a mountain in a dream, he should wake up and he should say, Ma na'avu al haharim ragle mibasar. How beautiful are these mountains, or ragle mivaser, are like the feet of the people who bring good news. Mavaser, like mivaser tov. Kodem sheikadmenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, al haharim asher abechi v'nehi. On the mountains I will take crying and weeping, from Yirmiyahu. So should say the good pasuk before he sees the bad pasuk. Haroa shofar b'chalom. Someone sees a shofar in a dream. Yashkim Yomer should wake up and say, Vayhi bayom hahu. And on that day, yitaka b'shofar gadol. They blew on the great shofar. And this is a reference to Mashiach in the future. Kodem sheikadmenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, which is tiku b'shofar bagivat. Blow the horn in the valley, which is a reference to the Jews blowing the shofar. In warning for an enemy army coming in to attack them. Haroa kelev b'chalom. If someone sees a dog in a dream, Yashkim v'yomer should wake up and say, L'chol b'nei Yisrael lo yechratz kelev l'shono. Against the entire nation of Israel, not a single dog sharpened his tongue. Kodem sheyakdemenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, v'kalavim azeh nefesh. Dogs are very greedy. You want to see the positive dog pasuk before the negative dog pasuk. Haroa ari b'chalom. If someone sees a lion in a dream, Yashkim Yomer should wake up and say, Ari shoeg mi lo yira. When the lion roars, who will not be afraid? Reference to Hashem himself. Kodem sheikadmenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, which is Ale aryeh misvivo. The lion has left his den, which is not a good reference to a lion. Haroa tiglachas b'chalom. If someone sees himself shaving in a dream, Yashkim v'yomer, he should wake up and say, Vayiglach vayichlas simlosav. They shaved him and they changed his clothing, which was what they did to Yosef when Yosef was brought out of jail and taken to Paro. Kodem sheikadmenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, Ki'im galachti v'sar mimenu kochi. They shaved. If I am shaven, then my strength will leave me, which is a reference to Shimshon, who was a Nazir, and his strength was dependent on the hair, his long hair that he had, that it never be cut. Haroa be'er b'chalom. If someone sees a well in a dream, Yashkim v'yomer should wake up and say, Be'er mayim chayim. This is the well of living water. Kodem shikadmenu pasuk acher. Before he sees another pasuk, Ka'akir bir mimeha. Just as the well overflows with water, so, and then the pasuk goes on, it talks about the wickedness flows like that well. From Yirmiyahu, and the very negative connotation should say the positive pasuk before seeing the negative pasuk. Haroa kaneh b'chalom. Someone sees reed in a dream, Yashkim v'yomer immediately should say when he wakes up, Kaneh ratzutz lo yishbar. A bruised reed will not break. Kodem Shiyach Dimenu. Pasuk acher, before he sees another pasuk, Hini betachas lecha al mishanas hakane haratzutz. You trust the staff of this bruised reed. So again, another negative pasuk. In all of these, you get the general idea that when a person dreams about something, he should look for a pasuk which talks about that thing in a positive light, and that should be the first thing that he says or thinks about when he wakes up in the morning. That was the general idea with all of those things. Tana Rabbanan, the rabbis taught, Haroa kana b'chalom, if someone sees reeds in a dream, yitzapel chachma, he can expect to get wisdom, to get chachma. Shnei as it says, kaneh chachma, acquire wisdom. Now, kaneh is a reed, but it also means to acquire. So kaneh chachma can be read either acquire wisdom or read wisdom. So Mars understanding here, read wisdom. And kanim, if he sees reeds, yitzapeh levina, he can hope to have understanding. Shenemar, as it says, v'chol kinyanecha kaneh bina, with all of your acquirements, acquire understanding. And again, kinyanecha is plural of kaneh, so the Gemara's understanding, plural reeds gives you bina. Amar Rabbi Zera says, kara, kora, kira, kanya. There's a pumpkin, or hearts of palm, or some wax, or reeds, kulu malu lechalma. They're all good signs in a dream. Tanya, and we went in a brisa, ein marin deluin ela lemi shehu yirei shemayim b'chol kocho. A person does not see gourds in a dream, except if he is a full-fledged yirei shemayim, a total yirei shemayim. Only such a person will ever see gourds in a dream. Haroa shor b'chalom. If someone sees an ox in a dream, yashkim b'yomar, should immediately wake up and he should say, b'chor shoro hadar lo. Firstborn bull is a majesty for him, which is a reference to the Shvatim of Menashe and Ephraim from Yosef, the sons of Yosef, who was a reference. His image was that of a shore, an ox. Kodem sheyakdimenu pasuk acher, before he sees another pasuk, ki yigach shor es ish, when a ox will gore a man. Obviously, very negative pasuk. Should look at the positive pasuk before the negative pasuk. Tana Rabbanan, the rabbis taught, Chamisha dvarim ne'emru b'shor. There are 5 things which are said about shor, an ox, and obviously we're talking about here in the context of a dream. Ha'ochel mibsaro, if someone eats ox flesh, mit asher, he'll become rich. And if he sees it in a dream, he'll become rich. Nagchu, but if he gets gored, Havayan le banim shemanaklim b'Torah. He's going to have lots of sons that are going to gore each other in Torah. Nashru, if he got bitten by an ox, Yisurin ba'an alav. He's going to have many troubles. Ba'atu, if he got kicked, derech rechoka nizdam nalo. He's going to go onto a long journey. And rachvo ola ligdola. But if he was riding on an ox, he will be rise up to greatness. Vatanya, but we learned in a brisa, another brisa, rachbo mace. If he rides an ox, he will die. So what's the answer? Will he rise to greatness or will he die if he rides an ox in a dream? Lo kasha, not a problem. Ha derachiv ha hu l'sora. One is talking about if he's riding the ox. Ha derachiv sora l'didei. The other is talking about if the ox is riding him. Haroa chamor b'chalom. If someone sees an ox in a dream, yitzapeh, or rather a donkey in a dream, yitzapeh lishua. He can hope for salvation or Mashiach. Shneimar, as it says, hine malkecha yavo lecha. Your king is coming to you. Tzadik v'noshahu. He is a righteous and triumphant person. Ani, and he's very poor. V'rochiv al chamor, and riding on a donkey. So the donkey is the image of Mashiach coming to save us bring us out of Galus. So if somebody sees a chamor and a donkey in a dream, can expect salvation. Haruach chatul b'chalam. Someone sees a cat in a dream. The Aser Dekaru le Shunra, in a place where they call cats Shunra, Na'asis lo Shira Na'eh. He will see a beautiful song composed for him. Shinra, but if they call in places where they call the cat Shinra, Na'ase lo Shinui Ra. He will have bad changes occur to him. And Shunra and Shinra are the Aramaic ways of saying chatul or cat. Haroa anavim b'chalam. If someone sees grapes in a dream, Levenos, if they're white, bein bizmanam, bein shelo bizmanam, whether in their season or not in their season, yafos, that's a good sign. Shchoros, but if they're black, bizmanan, yafos, if it's the season for grapes, then that's good. Good sign. Shelo bizmanan ra'os, but not in its time. It is bad. Haroa sus lavan b'chalom. If someone sees a white horse in a dream, bein benachas bein beradof, whether it's standing still or running, yafelo, it's good for him. The white horse is good. Adom, but a red horse, benachas yafef, it's standing still, that is good. The radov kasha, and if it's running, that's bad sign. Haroa yishmael b'chalom. If someone sees Yishmael in a dream, tfilos nishmas, his tfilos will be answered. Because Yishmael literally means God will hear. So if he sees Yishmael, then tfilos nishmas, his tfilos will be answered. V'dafki Yishmael ben Avraham, and specifically has to be Yishmael ben Avraham. Avaltaya ba'alma lo, but a regular Arab, no, not the case. Haroa gamal b'chalom. If someone sees a camel in a dream, misa niknesa lo min hashemayim, then death has been ordained for him or decreed for him from Shemayim. V'hitzilu mimena, but he was saved from it. So Amar Rabbi Chama, Rabbi Chanina. Rabbi Chama said, the son of Rabbi Chanina said, "My Kara, how do we know this from Psukim? What pasuk teaches us this idea?" It said, "Va'anochi ered imcha mitzrayma, va'anochi elcha gam aleh." I will go down with them to Egypt, and I will bring them up again. Anochi alcha gam aleh, and gam aleh, I will also bring them up. Sounds like gamal. So this idea of people going down to Mitzrayim, but then being saved, is similar to the idea of having a decree of death from Shemayim and then being saved from that decree. Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak Amar, and Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak says, Mehacha. From here, a different pasuk that teaches us the same thing. Gam Hashem ha'evir chatascha lo timabes. Hashem has put away your sin, and lo timabes, lo tamus, you will not die. So gam and lo, which appear in the beginning and in the middle of this pasuk, sound almost like gamal. So gam lo is like gamal. So the camel is kind of the animal that represents linguistically this entire pasuk. Haroa pinchas b'chalom. If someone sees Pinchas in a dream, pele naaselo. There will be wonders or a miracle done for him. Pinchas and pele sound kind of similar. Haroa pil b'chalom. If someone sees an elephant in a dream, pilaos naaselo. He will see many miracles for himself. And pilim, if he sees multiple elephants, pilai pilaos naaselo. He will see unbelievable, real, serious miracles happening for him. Vatanya, but we went in a brisa. Kol minei chayos yafin lechalom. All kinds of animals are good in a dream. Chutz min hapil min hakof, except for elephants and monkeys. So lo kasha, it's not a problem. What's the difference? Ha de misrag, ha de lo misrag. One is referring to if they're wearing a saddle. The other is if they're not wearing a saddle. That was the Gemara. Lots of Gemaras about dreams. We continue with more dreams tomorrow. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.